Before we go with the solution, actually, I want to review what the problem means. So 78 degrees looks like this, and this is the degree symbol. So I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this before. It's in weather apps and it's in every weather app, and you see that it monitors heat as well. But in this case, it monitors the degrees in multiple different shapes. So that is the degree symbol. Um, it looks like a circle, and it's in the exponent place. So we have 23 minutes as well. So 23 minutes, the minute symbol looks kind of different, and it is kind of look like the feet symbol, but in this case, it's the minute symbol. So it represents the minutes, and yeah, so it just has one apostrophe looking like thing, and it's always in the kind of like the exponent place that you see in regular numbers and regular like uh just regular math. So yeah, so all these units would be in the exponent place. Next up, we have 45 seconds. So this is the second symbol, and it has like two apostrophe looking like symbols, and it has one more than the minutes. So you want to make sure that you remember that, and it's pretty useful. And we don't write it out for all these symbols. We just use the symbols instead of actually writing it out, like degrees, minutes, or seconds. And yep, just like you don't a write out addition instead of just having a addition sign. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk about relating to this problem is that conversion conversion rates or conversion factors. So 60 minutes is equal to 1 degree, and 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. So I'm pretty sure everyone knows that 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, but if you didn't, here it is. And yeah, so what is 60 minutes? What is 60 minutes is equal to 1 degree actually mean? So imagine if we have a circle right here and we have 1 degree. 1 degree. Well, in this degree, we have 60 seconds, 60 minutes. And in those minutes, we have, in each of those minutes, each minute, we have 60 seconds. And the reason why each degree is equal to, the reason why each degree is equal to 60 seconds, 60 minutes is because in another math system back in the day, there was we counted in base 60. So each degree was equal to 60 minutes. So yeah. So we're gonna solve the problem now. So 78 degrees, we're gonna start with 78 degrees. So 78 degrees in degrees is pretty simple because it's just 78. So 78 degrees is just 78 degrees. So we don't have to worry about that. So the next one is 23 minutes. And 23 minutes. And if we know the conversion rate, 1 degree over 60 minutes, and if we multiply by the conversion rate, which is 1, we can eliminate the symbols, the signs. So if we multiply, we get 23 times 1 degree over 60. And we just get rid of the signs because they are eliminated or crossed out, and we get 23 degrees over 60. So 23 over 60 degrees. That's what 23 minutes is in degrees. So 78 plus 23 over 60 degrees. And we're going to move on to 45 seconds. So 45 seconds, we can first translate 45 seconds into minutes. So 45 seconds times 60 over 1 1 minute over 60 seconds. And this is the easy conversion rate, conversion factor. And we know that we're not multiplying by anything special because 1 minute over 60 seconds, which is just 1 minute, is just equal to 1. So all we're doing is just making sure that we cross out the seconds and we get minutes. Okay, so 45 times 1 over 60, 1 minute over 60 is equal to 45 minutes over 60, which is just 45 over 60 minutes. And we can simplify this even more by dividing by 15. We can get 3 over 4 minutes. Okay, but we're not done there yet, because we have to still translate it into degrees. That's what the problem is asking for. So we have 3 over 4 minutes times the conversion factor, which is just 1 degree over 60 minutes, and we can cross out or cancel the minutes, and we can get the final what we want in degrees. So 3 degrees over 240, and that means it's 1 over 80 degrees. So we know that we did everything right, and we have 45 seconds in degrees, which is just 1 over 80 degrees. So we can add 1 over 80 as well. 1 over 80 degrees as well. And if we, that's the final answer, but make sure to simplify the fractions and combine like terms so we get a final, let me just do it with you. So the common is 240. The common factor for these two fractions is 240. So one is times 4, so 46, 92 plus 240 over 3 is equal to 95 over 240. And we can divide by 5. So let me get rid of all the stuff on the side. Alright, so once I get rid of everything on the side, we can simplify this fraction even more. Okay, so 95 over 240, we can divide by 5, and we get 19 over 48. So we have 19 over 48 degrees plus 78, which means, you can also simplify it into decimal form as well, but whatever you want to do, you can do here. You can simplify into a mixed fraction, or you can simplify into just a regular fraction, or you can simplify it into a decimal, whatever the problem is asking for. In this case, it really doesn't matter. It's just the problem I created just wants you to know how to translate 78 degrees, 23 minutes, 45 seconds into degrees. So yeah, that solves the first problem. Now we're going to move on to another problem. So it says write 65.3423 degrees in degrees, minutes, and seconds. So once again, we do have the conversion rates right here. And another thing that I wanted to mention earlier is that imagine 1 degree as 1 hour, because in a regular hour there's 60 minutes, and in each minute there's 60 seconds. So just think of 1 degree as 1 hour. Okay, so once we got that down, we can solve the equation. But first, I want you to pause the video and try to do it by myself before we go over the solution. So you've done it, that's great. Now we'll go over the solution. So it says write 65.3423 degrees. So we already have 65 degrees. So we can make sure that 65 degrees is already in degrees. So we separate 65 from behind the decimal point. So we have 0.34 0.3423 degrees left to translate to convert. Okay, so doing the same thing, we want to make sure that we have we want to first make sure that we convert these degrees into minutes. So 0.3423 degrees multiplied by the conversion factor, which is just 60 minutes over 1 degree. Okay, so we know that degrees, we're just basically multiplying, dividing by, we're just basically multiplying 0.3423 degrees over 1 degree, but you really don't need that. You can just multiply by crossing it out, canceling it out, so we have no more degrees left, and we have just 0.3423 multiplied by 60 minutes. So that is in minutes. Okay, so once we plug that into plug that in or multiply, we get multiplied by 60. So you're just multiplying by 10 and 6, and you get, which is 20.538, and we have 20, and that's 20 minutes, so we can put it back into minutes. So originally we have 65 degrees, now we have 20 minutes, or as you're supposed to do it, 20 minutes, and now we have 0.538 minutes to deal with, and we can translate that into seconds as well. So 0.538 minutes times 60 seconds over 1 minute, and we can obviously cross multiply again, and we get 0.538 times 60 seconds, and I believe that comes out to be 32.28, something like that. And once again, we have 32 seconds. And obviously, you're and the problem you're usually you don't have 0.28 seconds left over. However, we're just gonna write that is 65 degrees, 20 minutes, and 32 seconds. So that is your answer. Obviously, you have that left.